three characters and left the space in between, because what that allowed me to do is change my frame by putting scallops in between. So again, you can see working with the scallops as well as the snowman, everything just goes together because I've got the inside one that's got scallops. I wanted to bring some scallops on the out.
It looks like their neighbours peeping over a fence.
Yeah, that would probably be me.
Like, hey,
I don't do that.
What they do?
Yeah. In the evenings when the light's on and you're like walking past and you're like,
I like doing that. And you know, it's that time.
It's not a good thing to do, by the way.
Wow, you know, not in a bad way. You know, it's nice to have a little peek in and just see what people are doing in their homes, especially like Christmas when the Christmas lights are on. Ah, nice. Okay.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start with the penguin. One of the things, before I forget to say, is when we're working like this, where things are in front and changing things, usually we work with whatever is in the top first and work backwards. So we can leave out the sort of the line art. We're not crossing into previous line art, and that gives you the impression something goes behind.
So it's like, that's how we mask effectively.
Yeah, so we're going to work from front
to back.
To back.
Okay.
So there's various ways that we can start creating our characters, for example. So what I've got is I'm going to start with the
mat from
the starter kit, hard, which is hard on one side, soft on the other. So when I'm doing line art, I want it on the hard side. The plate mate from the starter kit. For me, the starter kit is not just a starter kit. It is something. It's your essential. So if you're new to Groovy, you know this is something that's going to be on your table like absolutely all the time, forever kind of thing, because it's got all your basic things to start off with, the tools, the parchment.
We've had a few starter kits. I believe personally this is the option we have right now is the best incarnation of the starter kit that we've ever had, and it's actually the option I went for when I bought mine. There is a lot going on here now. 10% of the stock of the starter kit is gone. Look at your moons, your mountains, your valleys, your trees in there are beautiful. You've got your nested squares, which are so powerful. Now, if you've never done Groovy before, that's like your nested dice. You know, we've done before, it's the same principle as dice, but obviously it's Groovy form. You've got your tags, you've got your numbers, your ordinals there. That one we're looking at right now has been designed by Barbara, the butterfly with the wreath. That is a best seller. It's one of the best-selling Groovy plates of all time. It's included within the starter kit. Then we also have our tools. So you have your plate mate that Tina's using that you can see just there. You're also going to get the mat again that we're using and the tools. You get your embossing tools. You even get parchment and the wipe. It comes with a wipe. What you do, just seeing next to the tools, they're little tumble dryer sheets. You wipe it over your parchment and it means the tool will move more smoothly. One thing we haven't mentioned, you're also going to get an ideas and inspiration pamphlet from Tina with 2 projects to do straight off the bat. So once you get this home, you have absolutely everything you need to get going and have some fun. But it is a very, very good starter kit. Okay.
Okay, so on the card itself, I'm going to start with the scarf and the hat and then work around the rest of the penguin. So on the card itself, I've used this scarf here, which is from the snowman plate here, this one here. Let's change it. So this time around, I'm going to use this scarf. Let's go with this scarf here. So that's the one I'm going to start with. If you're just starting off and not, done Groovy before, you want to make sure you can read Groovy the right way out.
Okay.
That's the side that the grooves are on.
Quick question.
And
you know you put a scarf on there.
Yeah.
Equally, we could put a bow tie if we wanted.
We can do,
Or we could put a
bow tie or a tie or something.
Oh, look, I don't want to affect your demonstration.
Oh, no.
Can
we put bow tie? Actually, it just shows how much fun this can be. Shall we use this big bow tie?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Okay, let's do
This is where we say use every scrap of detail and mix and match. Because if you like this bow tie from this character or this hat from this character, you can pull it. You can take that, lift it, and put it onto your character.
So let's use this bow tie. Now, when we're working on, so again, Groovy the right way up. Because I know on my card, I wanted the image on the right-hand side. We're working on the back of the parchment. So this is good. Well, clear parchment doesn't have a right or wrong. But this is going to be the back that we do the line art on. So I need to make sure that for it to be on the right on the front, it needs to go on the opposite side on the
That
back.
makes sense.
So I'm going to put it approximately there.
Okay, and that's also useful to know when you're laying your letters or words, knowing that
Yeah.
you're flipping it.
So what I'm doing is I'm sticking down the parchment
Okay.
to the plate
Groovy tabs.
using groovy tabs. That's in
The Essentials kit, which
Essentials
also
kit.
comes with the Groovy Guard that Tina has here. Groovy tabs, they're reusable tabs, and they are very, very, very useful.
I'm going to use a tumble dryer sheet to wipe over the parchment. This will help the tool glide easier. So what I'm going to do is, using the number 1 tool, I am going to emboss
Nice.
just the bow tie.
Okay.
So I'm using the number 1 tool from the starter kit. There are 2 tools double-ended, so you've got them, they're numbered in 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in size order. So number 1 will give you the crisp white outlines. And I'll just go over it one more time. So that's our bow tie,
Done.
because our penguin wants a bow tie today.
Okay. And this is the flexibility of the Groovy system, that nothing is set in stone here. So if you're a stamper, imagine if we could tell you have a magical stamp, every element on there, and I know we can do this with clever masking, but it takes a bit of skill and a bit of practice. But here, anyone can do this, literally lift the tiniest element and we can put it here. We can move it around. You can lift an aspect, say a bow tie from this character, and put it onto your penguin. Or we can have a hat from the penguins and put it onto the snowman. You've got that scope.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wing it, basically.
Like what you did there with the penguin. Nicely done.
I'm going to put a hat approximately there. If you're uncertain how much space you want to leave behind for the hat, for example, what you can do is you can partly do the penguin, leave a little bit of space here to put your hat, and then you can put it. Shall I wing it or shall I show you this way?
Show us that way.
Shall I show you this
I think
way?
that's okay. If I was at home, I think I'd probably go down that route.
Okay, if you were going to, let me just go through. If you were going to wing it, you just put it there, do the hat. But again, I was going to change the top of this with something else from the elements because
Okay.
I can,
Yeah.
and it's fun. Okay, so if I wasn't sure where to put the hat, I would do the head of the penguin and part of the body here. So I'm sticking it down once again with the groovy tabs. And I'm using the Groovy Guard
Do you know, going back to the Groovy Guard, I see all of you using it. So whether it's Paul, yourself, Barbara, Linda, everyone uses the Groovy Guard. And it's very, very handy. Great for perforation. Rosie, our floor manager, had a go. And she said for her, the biggest difference it makes, and you don't mind me saying this, Rosie, thank you. So she was saying, because she gets sweaty hands, she gets really sweaty hands. and she was
especially
saying with
this time of the
parchment-
year.
Exactly.
So-
So with the Groovy Guard, it just meant that she wasn't marking her parchment. Which is a good point, Rosie.
So there we go. We've got the head
lovely.
there. So now, because I don't know where my hat is going to sit, for example, I'm going to leave a bit of space there because I can always bring it back and put it over that to fill in
Yeah,
the
of
space
course.
if I need to. I want the hat.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's
I
perfect.
tell you what, Tina,
There you go.
it was meant to be.
But it's the designs. Honestly, it's the way Linda has designed this
She's a clever
plate.
baby.
It is just absolutely amazing. So let's change the hat. So
And
we
for-
have this here.
Oh, this is nice to be
but
able to
I
change
don't
that.
want the top there.
You don't have to have the top.
No, I don't have to. So I'm going to change that over.
Intrigued to see what you're going to put on top.
And I'm going to let's bring this in. I quite like that.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm going to put this over there.
Now, I just want to
And
point
I'm
out,
going to stick this. Yeah.
with regard to these designs, I know the majority of Groove fans are already aware of this, but if you're not, Linda, I want to just showcase how good Linda is. There are only 2 master parchers in the world. So imagine being, and Linda is one of them, imagine being part of a group where there are only, on this planet, there are only 2 master parchers. Linda's one of them. That is special. So it just goes to show how good Linda is. So when she's designing these, trust me, she really knows what she's doing. Okay, love that.
So there we go. We've changed the hat a
Oh,
bit.
that's party time.
And
Even
then,
getting
look.
the movement going on there as well.
Yeah, the thing is, okay, so we've got the penguin there, but I'm sure we can give the penguin a different, well, I think the seal would look a bit weird, but it could be fun in a child's world,
Well,
couldn't
yeah,
it?
okay. Penguin head, seal body.
I think we'll stick to a penguin.
Yeah.
If my kids are
create
watching, I
mythical
don't think I
characters.
want to quite worry them as to what mom is creating.
Okay,
So-
I'm just going to put that in there.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
So there we go.
Oh,
This
is
one
cute.
here. Although that's not the body I want because my penguin is facing this
Okay,
way. Although
so
he
would
could
he
be
work?
looking the other way.
Yeah.
He's fishing, but he's looking the other way because he's got.
Yeah, it's just something's caught his
So,
attention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that works.
snowman is there somewhere. He's like,
It-
hello.
If you're playing, let's say we had this
Yeah,
character.
let's have that
I'm not-
character.
Okay, I wasn't trying to force you to go.
No.
But I'm just saying,
But-
if we had that character, there's nothing to stop us putting that rod, saying one over the arms. You know, we've got
Yeah,
scope to play.
we can, but we can change the. We can have this,
Hmm.
and just move the arm in, or look at that. That would work. So it's got bow tie, but it's got a scarf under the
yeah.
bow tie above
I mean,
the.
that's full on.
Okay, I'm gonna. I had so much fun. The really nice thing about the Groovy system is you can see we've taken this out, but now all we have to do is it just slots back in because it sits into the groove.
grooves.
Stick
It
it
just locks
down,
in.
and now what we want to do is we don't want to cross into the previously embossed lines
Mm-hmm.
and
And I think you
emboss the rest.
hit the nail on the head, Tina, when you said it's just fun. This collection, you're going to have the most fun building up the designs and deciding your characters. How are they going to look?